Hello, everyone. Welcome to the other side of the room. I got some promotional posters behind me, and this is kind of where I usually clean my records. I have a little desk set up, but I decided to put the computer here while I was listening to some records to just kind of organize and catalog some stuff. And I kind of wanted a desk to do that on, and I decided, why not have a different scenery for this kind of quick Beatles update. This video will kind of come out while I'm in California, so you guys can have a video, and then hopefully once my successful trip to California happens, I'll kind of make a video for the week following. So after kind of some housekeeping there, I've just got a few 45s here and a few Paul McCartney albums to go through here, just kind of things I kind of picked up along pretty much since the new year. These are kind of all online finds and things like that. So again, just kind of wanted to get a quick Beatles update video here, and with some fresh scenery as well. So let me know if you like the alternate scenery compared to the other one. I like the other one a little bit better with all my stuff over there, but this is kind of a nice fresh change, and we'll see how the lighting goes under here anyway. So got four 45s here, all Canadian pressings, and we're going to start off with I Feel Fine, back with She's a Woman from 1964. And then a year later in 1965, we got 8 Days a Week, and I Don't Want to Spoil the Party. And then also from 65, we got Help, backed with I'm Down. And then some of the research I was kind of looking all these up just to kind of get some information and background with all these Canadian records I'm kind of finding and collecting now. That this was the first Capital of Canada Beatles 45 to be pressed by Compo and not RCA. So the Compo pressing plant was located in Quebec, Canada. So that's kind of a neat little fun fact about the pressing of Help. And then the last 45 is the one I'm kind of most excited about because I don't really see these too often, and they kind of go for a little bit more than I would kind of think on eBay, but I found one online for a good deal, and that is the Ballad of John and Yoko. But that is not the reason why I got this, because it had the Beatles apple, but with the white sleeve. So there is the back of Old Brown Shoe, but this is kind of a Canadian only kind of style release with the white apple sleeve, which I think is really pretty cool. Obviously, because the U.S. sleeves are all black, and it's just kind of nice and different to see one in white. So those are all the 45s that I picked up. The first three came from a seller. I think I got them for like 99 cents a piece, which was kind of lucky. And the other one I found for a pretty good price. I sent in an offer, and he accepted it. So that was pretty good. And now we're going to go on to the Paul McCartney LPs. And one to just kind of get out of the way pretty soon. It's the one from the Man on the Run documentary. As you can see, I got the Amazon exclusive one on the orange vinyl. One of my friends called me when the Taxi Yellow vinyl came out. But unfortunately, I was doing some training out on the football field, and I was not able to pick up the phone. And so he got one, but I ended up getting the Amazon version instead, which I'm okay with. But yeah, next time I'll make sure to answer his calls at any point during the day. But one thing I did like about this release as well is that the poster in here I think is really nice. And I think it would kind of maybe look really nice maybe on the wall behind me. So watch out, a Ringo concert poster. You could be replaced anytime soon. And then there is the back of that one. But yeah, I just really think that's a nice picture there. So we'll get that squared away over here. And then the last two records here I got also from a seller on eBay who kind of starts records, $9.99 or 99 cents, and then kind of lets the bidders kind of set the price. And these kind of snuck under the radar a little bit, so I was happy to scoop them up. And this one, I didn't really know a whole lot about too much. I did a little research when I saw it because it definitely looked odd, or didn't really quite look official. But it isn't a official pressing, and this is Paul McCartney just live. So as it's called, and this is a 12-inch promo from Brazil, and I think it's one of the harder ones to find from Brazil. And according to Discogs and the back of the cover, apparently only 500 were made. This came out in 1994. Again, I don't really know how true the stats are, so if you got any more information, please let me know. But here's the back. It just doesn't look too official, but it's got all the EMI and MPL logos at the bottom there, and there's kind of where it says, yeah, only 500 copies are made, kind of right there. So the back is interesting. Not the greatest front cover with no text or anything, but yeah, I thought it was just pretty cool to pick up. And here is the label, just kind of a plain white EMI label, and it's really nice shape. And the songs on here include P.S. Love Me Do, The Long and Winding Road, Biker Like an Icon from 1993, and then Things We Said Today from the 1991 Unplugged album, I guess you could say. So definitely was an interesting listen, but kind of a fun record to add to the collection, to some Paul McCartney 12 inches as well. And then the last album I'm going to show is also kind of one that kind of snuck under the radar in terms of price, and I was more than happy to pick up, as this is one of Paul McCartney's classical albums, so not necessarily a one that I kind of need to listen to right away, but kind of something I want to add to the Paul McCartney vinyl catalog. And let me just take this one out here real quick. And this one came out in 1997, UK pressing of Standing Stone. So this is the LP version. There's the front, and there is the back. It is a nice looking box, I will say. And there's the spine. And then inside you have the unfortunate CD-sized booklet. So it's the same booklet that you get from the CD box, which is kind of, a little cheap. So I mean, you might, could have got a little bit larger pictures of the artwork kind of inside, even though there's not really too much of it. As I'm flipping through it, most of it's kind of just kind of words like that. But there you go. So there's the booklet, and also comes with a couple inner sleeves as well for the record. So that's what the inner sleeves look like. And then, of course, the records as well, which I got all cleaned up, ready to be played on the turntable at least once. There is side, which one is that? Side 1 and side 2. And the second record is pretty much identical, but for the video's sake, there is side 3 and side 4. So again, I'm all for listening to any Beatles project at least once. And classical music by Paul's maybe not quite up there on the must listen to, but I will listen to it on vinyl for at least one time for Beatle fandom's sake, I guess you can say. But yeah, so I thought it was a pretty nice little haul of things I got from the past few months here from online finds, and I kind of hope you enjoy that with the new setup and everything. I thought the lighting looked pretty well with with me showing the labels and everything like that, so I think it worked out pretty well. So stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully, it'll be showing you what I got from California. Thanks.